Hey guys, so this is going to be an update review on the Xiaomi Huami Amazfit Smartwatch. So I've owned this smartwatch for about a little bit more than a week now, and some of the things I wanted to update you guys on this is, first of all, the screen on this. I really like it. I like the fact that it's got that type of Kindle mode where you see the picture of the screen, but there's no backlight on. So how do I explain this? It's kind of hard to explain. You have to see it for yourself. But right now the screen is kind of not on, but it's on at the same time. So every minute the time is updating. It is a minute behind the actual time, but it's updating. It's kind of in that Kindle paper mode, except for it's got color. So I like that about it. Another thing I like about it is the battery life. I'm getting about 4 to 5 days of battery life depending on the usage. And another thing that I like about this smartwatch is the fact that you can put everything in the front. So you got the heart rate monitor, you've got the miles walked, you've got the amount of steps taken, you've got the amount of floors that you've gone up, you've got the temperature, the calories burned, the time, the date, the day, battery remaining. This is the main screen, and I've actually chosen this main screen. This is actually the only screen that you could choose that has all this information in the front there. So I like the fact that when you get a message on your smartphone, it alerts you from this smartwatch and you actually see the message. I also like the fact that every few minutes or so, if you're not active, this buzzes and it reminds you to get up and do something. I think a lot of smartwatches do that, but anyway, I just wanted to mention that. So let me just take you through some of the menus. I'm going to get more in depth with this. So you have the daily overview, the amount of steps that you walked. If you click on that, you have some more information here, which you can scroll down. You can see the day, so if you use this for about a week, you have all the days here. You can pretty much scroll through each day and see the amount of steps that you walked, and it'll show you all the statistics, stuff like that. So as you can see, on this day I've only walked 417 steps out of 8,000, which I was supposed to. Let's go back. So next menu, we have the heart rate monitor, and as I said before, you can turn this on all the time, so you have continuous heart rate. If you were to turn on this radio button right here and it would turn green, you just put that check mark and now you have continuous heart rate. Now if you want to turn that off, you click on anywhere on the heart rate monitor screen, just click on that radio button and it should be off, as you guys can tell. So it's now off. Let's go back. Let's go to the next menu. So as you can tell, sometimes it's sluggish, unresponsive a little bit, and it kind of gets annoying sometimes. So this next menu, we have the music. So if you have a pair of Bluetooth earphones, you can pair this watch up with a pair of earphones and you can use it. You can basically play music from the smartwatch independent of your smartphone, so you don't need your smartphone. Just go back into there. So you can play music from the smartwatch onto your Bluetooth earphones. You just need to have some music transferred onto the smartwatch, and you can do that. You can do that easily by plugging the smartwatch into your computer with the included base. So you match up the prongs, the 4 contact points there, and on the base, you snap that into place, and you have it plugged in. This is the micro USB. Plug that in. The other end is a USB type A. Plug that into your laptop. Then you drag the music that you want into the music folder, and you do get about 2 gigabytes of storage, as I've mentioned before. It's advertised as 4 gigabytes, but you only get a free 2 gigabytes of storage. Next thing is alarm. I don't really use this. I mostly use the alarm on my iPhone, so there's no need for me for this, but if you wanted to, you could. You have that ability to set an alarm, and that would basically buzz, it would vibrate. So the next menu is we have the weather forecast, and it gives you the forecast for the week. Sorry, if you click on, you can click on basically any day, and then you can see each day individually. So sunny to cloudy, 0 to -7 for Tuesday. Go to Wednesday, Thursday, and that's pretty much it for the weather. So you only get You only get about, what is it, 4 days? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it only gives you 4-day forecast. Yeah, it'll only give you 4 days because, as you can tell, on Friday it's pretty much blank. So we go to compass. Compass is accurate. You just calibrate it, as you would a smartphone. You got the south, you got southeast, you got north, east, west. Okay, let's go to the next menu. We have stopwatch. So if I click on start, it'll start up the stopwatch. I can click on the lap. It'll create some laps there. Now, if you wanted to see the laps, you would just click on it and you would see each lap that you created. So it says a total of 4 laps. I don't know what the total is, but it has all the information there. You can click on stop, reset. Let's go over to the next menu. We've got sleep. No sleep detected. So we can sleep on the, we can go to the history if we click anywhere on the sleep menu screen. And you can see some of the statistics there. So I haven't really been getting much sleep lately at night. Getting about 4 hours, 25 minutes, 4 hours, 31 minutes. Okay, and then this last night, what was it, 3:16? 3 hours and 9 minutes. So what is the day today, actually? Let me just check the day a second. Is that talking about today? No, that's talking about a few days ago. Okay. Let's go back to the menu here. Compass, stopwatch, sleep. We got beginner mode. So, okay. This is basically where you set up the, what do you call it? A program for yourself. So I've already set one up. I've set it to beginner mode. So it's 8,000 steps, I believe, in a day. And if I complete that, it goes to 56 days. If you complete that, you can move on to the next level. I think you might be able to advance to the next level without doing that, but you might need the app in order to do that, or you might need to reset it in the settings. I'm not really sure. I haven't really gotten to that just yet. Okay, so as you can see, I just double tapped it. It wasn't responsive. There we go. It's a little bit sluggish there. Okay, timer. You can set a timer. So if you click on the plus screen, set yourself a timer. New timer: 1 hour, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And it would vibrate once the timer would go off. And that's pretty much it. Those are all the menus in the main screen menus. And then if you want the secondary menus, if you scroll to the left side, if you swipe to the left side, you get run, walk, run indoors. You get bike indoor, activities, settings. This will basically track your. So for example, let's say I click on run. It's going to turn on the GPS and it's going to track my running. It's going to pretty much do all that activity tracking stuff, where it's going to outline my route and stuff like that. Get some settings here that you can mess with. So you got lap alert, safe heart rate. So these are just different things that you can go through depending on some of the options that you want. So for example, if you want an alert when your heart rate goes above 180, you can set that, and it would basically buzz and it would tell you that your heart rate is above 180. So maybe if the doctor told you you should be careful if your heart rate goes above 180, then you would have that enabled. Different stuff like that. There we go. Okay, so heart rate region alert. Not really sure what that is. Some things here, I'm not very clear. I'm not really sure what it is, but I'm still figuring the smartwatch out as I move along. But so far I have to say that I'm happy with the smartwatch. It's still a lot cheaper than the Apple Watch, which, by the way, Apple Watch is like, if you purchase the Apple Watch, you can pretty much only use it with the iPhone. But if you purchase something like that, something like this, you can use it with an iPhone and you can use it with an Android smartwatch as well. So it's kind of worth it if you ask me. If you were to purchase one of these and then you decided that you're going to switch phones, this is more, what do you call it? More flexible, I'd say. So you have that option of using this with an Android or iOS device. So if I scroll down, let's see, okay, first of all, we got a double tap. Let's go back to the main screen. If I scroll from the top. So one thing I want to say about this display is I really do like it. I like the fact that you can change the brightness levels on it. So 5 being the highest and 0 being the lowest, and then you have automatic mode, which basically if you look down here, you have a sensor. Essentially what it does is it scans your environment lighting, and then based off that, it adjusts the brightness level similar to what a smartphone does. So let me take you through watch face. I currently use this watch face since it's the best. It's got the most information. It's definitely not the nicest, but again, it gives me all the information. So it's got the heart rate, as I showed you before, pretty much. But you have some really nice looking skins here if you don't mind the fact that you don't have everything up front. So you've got, I think it was like 21 skins to choose from. So you have quite a bit, and I'm pretty sure you might be able to install more third-party ones. I haven't really entered that territory yet with the smartwatch. Maybe I will, depending on if you guys want me to head there. You know what? Let me know in the comment section below if you guys want to know a certain thing about the smartwatch, and I'll try to answer it in my next update video of this smartwatch. So yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions, comments. Put them in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer them in my next video. So I guess it'll be sort of like an AMA. So you have airplane mode, you have silent mode. You've got the common settings as I've showed you before in my last video. You've got connection, common. Here's basically in connection, you can connect to Wi-Fi, so you get updated weather forecast, stuff like that. Or you can connect to Bluetooth earphones if you wanted to. You've got common, upload, watch face. Basically, if you wanted to switch the watch faces I showed you before. This is so far, this is the best watch face because it has all the information. So it pretty much tells me everything. It's not the nicest, but it's got all the information that I need. So that's why I'm keeping it. I'm still going to be updating you guys on the on my experience with it, but so far so good. I'd say for 125 bucks, it's definitely worth it, especially since you could use this with an iOS device and an Android device. Anyway, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys did like this video. If you did, please do leave a like. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side.